Padang in Kuala Lumpur. I don't think they're bringing up fears that are unfounded. First and foremost, the landslides that occurred in the PJ side of Bukit Gasing and the weakening slope attest to the fact that this area should actually be protected, and if they want to develop, they should be following the rules and guidelines and procedures prescribed by the laws in this country, and they're not doing that. And it's a shame to come to law to pursue the rights of the citizens, and more importantly, even in 2002, the former mayor of DBKL has stated that the KL part of forestry in Bukit Gasing is supposed to be gazetted. And we're in 2008, 5 years onwards, and nothing such has been done. And I feel that there must be a clear political will by the Ministry of Biological Authority, by DBKL, to prove that we care about the wetland area in our country and we want to preserve them. So it's just very upsetting, and if you look at the sensitive ecology in Bukit Gasing, a lot of other reasons, and you also have the garis panduan for Bukit in Tanah Tinggi. We're not bringing up issues that are not supported by facts and law. So that's why I hope a positive outcome will come today. Thanks. Thank you very much.
I don't believe in the jail downtown. Then they give you
yeah, we're doing. Everything that we do, we have thought
to be of great concern. The point is that it's not the scale, not necessarily the scale, but if you look at environmentally sensitive areas, even a very small portion can cause, let's say, landslides, fuel instability, issues like that. Yeah.
Wow, so cold in there. Cold in there.
Give us information a month before today. And the only way they found us was to have a date given by DBKL yesterday.
adalah pihak peguam bagi Datuk Bandar dan juga pemaju minta penangguhan yang singkat untuk meneliti beberapa isu yang dibangkit dalam affidavit kami, dan sebab itu kes tidak diteruskan ataupun permohonan kami untuk satu perintah macam undang-undang pertahanan suruh kerja tidak diteruskan pada hari ini, tetapi akan dibicarakan pada petang Jumaat 25 pada jam 3. Jadi ini saja yang berlakulah pada hari ini.
You actually just for apa record you are representing?
Saya mewakili penduduk di sana, penduduk yang menduduki rumah bersebelahan dan juga yang menduduki pangsapuri Gasing Indah.
Ya,
Gasing Heights. Sorry.
So actually macam dia minta public hearing kan, tapi ni dia orang tak putuskan.
Ya, isu pokok lah dalam kes ini adalah tuntutan penduduk bersebelahan untuk satu pendengaran awam atau public hearing oleh Datuk Bandar Kuala Lumpur sebagai badan yang berkuasa tentang perancangan, ya. So itulah isunya, dan permintaan mereka juga adalah untuk diberi semua sesalinan laporan-laporan teknikal yang telah diambil kira oleh mereka lah dalam permohonan untuk membangun kawasan itu oleh syarikat itu Gasing Meridian. Jadi malangnya Datuk Bandar telah buat keputusan dia tidak akan membenarkan satu perbicaraan awam dan juga tidak akan memberi laporan itu. Sebab itu kita terpaksa datang ke mahkamah untuk menuntut itu, dan itulah isu yang akan dibicarakan. Tapi permohonan untuk penggantungan adalah supaya kerja-kerja yang telah dimulakan oleh pemaju ini tidak boleh diteruskan. Sebab kalau kerja ni diteruskan sampai habis, apa guna permohonan kita di mahkamah? Permohonan kita akan dijadikan sia-sia. Katakan dia buat semua earthworks, dia musnahkan kawasan itu, permohonan kita untuk didengar tidak ada berguna lagi. Sebab itu kita sudah memohon untuk satu pengantungan. Ini akan dibicarakan pada Jumaat. Okay. Terima kasih. Sure, no problem. In English or Malay?
English.
Okay. What has happened today is basically the lawyers for Dato' Banda and for the developers requested a short postponement. They wanted to look at some of the issues we raised in our affidavit, and they also insisted it was urgent, so that the court has allowed it and fixed the case. The application for a stay by the residents to be heard on Friday afternoon. We're asking for a stay because if work is going to go on and earthworks are going to start as the developer intends to do, then our application, the judicial review application, to be given a right for a public hearing, to be given sight of the reports and so on, will be made basically nugatory or useless, and that's why we're in court asking for a stay as well. The stay is pending the actual final hearing as to whether the residents have a right to be heard, to be given a public hearing by the Dato' Banda, and in the course of that public hearing to be given copies of the technical reports which they have looked at and considered when giving planning approval to Gasing Meridian.
Who requested for the extension? DBKL?
Well, just now it was basically, the way I phrased it, it was a request coming from the DBKL and developers' lawyers. But which was not an issue for us, I mean, that's not a problem.
DBKL is that have they issued a development order? Because in court today, the residents have been shown a development order. They've been shown a development order, and they've also been shown the approval of earthworks made under that development order. The residents are challenging the validity of these orders, but in the media there have been statements being reported that no development order has been issued. So I think DBKL should explain, because the document I think the media has seen says Perintah Pembangunan issued under the relevant law, which is a development order. It has certain conditions, no doubt, but it's a development order all the same. And of course the residents are seeking, all they are seeking is, before you issue any development order for development on a hill slope, you should have a discussion, you should have a formal process of a hearing whereby all the documents are shown to the residents. Residents can bring in their experts, and this I think is a good thing, because in the interest of public safety, at least risk can be minimized. But if you do not, or you deny them the right, you say you don't require, DBKL's position is the law says they don't have to call them, but then the question is they are unable to feel comfortable. And we know from the Highland Towers decision that the local authority can say that they are not legally responsible if things go wrong. And in the spirit of Local Agenda 21, which is being promulgated, being talked about, being pushed by the government, what is the harm in being fully transparent in technical reports? Because other experts may have something to say, and the parties should be able to resolve this matter from a technical standpoint, apart from others. So I hope the government, while the case is in court, I hope the government will look at resolving this matter in an amicable manner for the developer and for the resident, so that these things do not have to happen, that matters do not have to be taken to court all the time, when I think the ministry, Dato' Banda, the residents can get a win-win solution. But be that as it may, the matter is in court, and on Friday the court will hear the application of the residents to stop further works until the matter is fully decided upon as to whether the residents have a right to be heard. They're basically asking, please hear us, show us all the documents, and let us make our objections in a proper manner, in a verifiable manner, not a cursory manner, not call a meeting and don't show documents, detailed documents, because technical documents have got to be studied and feedback. And I think this is important concept of responsible government. Thank you.